Good morning. It is Monday morning, and I'm just coming on here to just do a breakdown of what this right here, I believe in this right here. 1821 production, Voice of the Voiceless. I am William Stevens, and I just wanted to come here and give you a good morning, formally introduce myself, and let you know where I'm coming from. So, what is 1821 Productions? Everyone asked. Voice of the Voiceless. I am one voice for the unheard. I focus on mental health, PTSD, and trauma. Everybody has trauma. No bullshit, no politics, and let's keep it real. So, I'm originally from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and I'm not going to be here long because I'm not going to bore you with my whole life story. Joined the Army at 19. Came from a childhood that was just terrible, and I escaped my trauma to the skateboard for many years, watching my father beat my mother with whatever object that he could get a hold of because he was an alcoholic, a drunk, and was very mentally and abusive to our family. So I had one sister, she's dead. My mom, she's dead. And my dad, he's dead. So I'm the last. And I have an 18-year-old daughter who hopefully will carry on my Stevens name and my legacy. So I created a platform called 1821 Production, Voice of the Voiceless. I am officially trademarked. And what I do is I drive around. I have been out on the road for the last year in my RV. I sold my house for $300,000, and I have been out on the road helping veterans and people that have trauma. And if you don't believe me, that when you go traveling down the highway late at night, because I travel a lot at night because of traffic, going to campgrounds and interacting with people, there are a lot of people out there struggling. So, I have 5 combat tours. I'm not going to sit here and fucking tell you all my fucking combat awards because that's not important. But I will tell you that I believe I earned my leadership on the battlefield. Being single for 19 years and fucking deployed all over the world, fucking all kinds of different places. Fucking half of y'all came and say that you've been to fucking outside. Some of y'all have been stationed at the same base the fucking whole time in your career. I don't know how that happens, but I've been to Korea twice. I've been to fucking Kuwait like 8 times. I've been to Iraq 4 times. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, fucking 4 times. Fucking all this crazy shit. Germany, fucking places people wish that they were stationed at. And I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to Alaska. I've been to the best fucking military bases. Carson, Lewis, Raleigh wasn't bad. Fucking New Cumberland, Pennsylvania, Fort Sill. So I'm artillery. I'm a red leg. So I hold 3 things that to me that are cherishable. I am fucking have been inducted to Sergeant Audie Murphy Club. And if you don't know who Audie Murphy is, go fucking look it up. I am a recipient of the Major General Armored and Red Newman Leadership Award, ForceCom. Audie Murphy is ForceCom. And then I was inducted to the Ancient Order of Molly Pitcher. I'm sorry, not Molly Pitcher. That's the Spouses and Volunteers. I am a St. Barbara's recipient of Field Artillery. So those are my 3 credible things that I've done in my career. Multiple awards. That's why I don't tell people, so that you can go fucking go online. I don't think my awards are listed anywhere. I made sure when I became an author that all that shit was in my first book, and then I removed it, So, but I'm a 3-time published author. I wrote one book in 2018 called The Mirror, which I rebranded to The Mirror Second Edition, and then finally I rebranded again to The Mirror Black Edition. I wrote an award-winning book about, that's therapeutic poetry. I wrote an award-winning book called The Broken Mirror. The awards were the recipient or should I say nominated for Eric Hoffer Book Award. 2-time award winning military and self-help and self-development International Impact Book Award. You can see it back there on top, that little thing that looks like a fucking dildo up there. And now I'm working and have released to the public for a while, No Filter. So I don't come on here and splat my political values and shit like that. None of my books have any political agenda in them or anything like that. I will tell you that I've worked for the civilian government, and I will tell you that there's a side that you don't see where there's the corruption. And I'm not talking about like out in public where they just fucking unalive you and shit like that. I'm talking about how they treat people with mental health. So if you want to read a good book, you know, I would recommend, you know, if you're a poet or you're into poetry, The Mirror. If you're into military transition and learning how to fucking better yourself with coping mechanisms and not fucking taking medication, and I was on 10 different bottles of pills. And now I'm only on 3 different bottles of pills. Now I'm starting to do some CBD stuff. Eventually I'm going to try to do some HTC, not smoky. I don't do that shit. I don't fucking put that shit in my system, but like gummies and shit like that. My goal is to fucking wean myself off of every medication except for fucking blood pressure medicine, because my dad, my mom, everybody in my family said high blood pressure. So I don't think it's going to happen. But when you can sit here and tell people that you got diabetes when you were 43 and you beat that shit out on the road at 55, that's a huge fucking accomplishment right there. There's a lot of you motherfuckers out there that have fucking diabetes and don't know how to control it. So I had a lot more to say. I'm going to do like a description thing so that you could see a little bit about me. But I would ask you, just go on the platform that I put the link. Just read the little descriptions of the books, man. And if you feel compelled to buy a book, then buy a book. I'm not sitting here begging you to buy a book, but my second book, The Broken Mirror, is on audiobook platform. Fucking any audiobook that you can even think of, audiobook platform, you can download it. It goes between $8 and $19, whatever platform, and I don't control that shit. You know, I submitted that through Bookside Press from Canada. Now they're working on my first book, audiobook, and now my second book. All that shit will be, everything will be on audio on Halloween. So why Halloween? I retired from the Army on 31 October 2008. I spent time in a mental health institution, like an outside at Wounded Warrior Transition Unit at Walter Reed Army Medical Center. So if you don't think I have like the background on fucking mental health and all this shit, you know, I've been with the same psychiatrist since 2008. How many fucking veterans out there that listen to my message right now could say that they've been with the same psychiatrist since they fucking got out of the military? Like, that long. Okay? So, I believe I have some credible sources out there that back me. I'm not looking for millions of viewers. Like I said, I could care less about, I hope I get 1 viewer from this or 1 follower from this. But I came on here to tell you that, you know, I don't give a fuck about your political beliefs. I'm in the middle. Like, I don't bat right. I don't bat left. I didn't fucking vote. I don't give a fuck. Because if you think your vote counts, it fucking doesn't. They already know who's going to win the fucking presidency in 2028. Hell, they already know fucking what's the next fucking traumatizing event that's going to happen in the next couple days. Like, you fucking people are getting shit just pulled over your head every day. And you want to come on here and saying, fight for this and fight for that. You know what? We have one color in our country, and it should be this color right here, red, white, and blue. But half y'all want to fly all these different fucking flags and shit. They need to make a fucking rule instead of fucking censoring people. Make a rule. We're in one country. You fly one flag. You know, if you're going to get in trouble to burn some other flag, why the fuck should we even fly in that flag? You know, now they're censoring people, silencing people. So I'm here to debate. I'm not here to censor you like when you're on a live stream and you fucking have the wrong views. I'm just fucking going to turn you off and fucking call you out in front of a bunch of people. I'm real as it can be. Like, there is no fucking bot video here. This is not fucking AI. I'm like the real fucking thing. Okay, so if you don't agree with what I fucking have to say, fuck you. You can fucking go follow someone else. I don't give a shit. But my agenda is mental health. My agenda is reaching out and finding people who are painful. Have you ever sat in front of some motherfucker that was fucking going to commit suicide? Like, and you have to come down to their level and talk to them, you know, out on the road. I've met many veterans that are suicidal. I know my second book has helped about 3 people that are suicidal, you know. The books are out there. Just pick them up, you know. Like, what would you rather do? Pick up go buy a fucking book that's $50 from a fucking political person that fucking you've never met in your life, a fucking all kind of jumbo fucking bullshit written by a ghostwriter, knowing that fucking individual had no time in the world to fucking write that book. But you can go, oh, I got this book from the President of the United States. And you fucking spent $50 and they just fucking took all your fucking money and put it towards some political campaign. But you can't go out and buy a book like mine or someone else that has a mental health book for $15 because you want to say that you got this famous book and shit. You know what? I'm not a famous author. I don't think I'll ever be a famous author. Look at Stephen King, man. Now they're bringing this guy. You know, he's a famous author. Look, he fucking pedophilia, fucking going down the wrong rabbit hole now. After several years, you follow him buying all his books and shit, you know. You follow all these fucking dignitaries and they fucking dig them out and they fucking got child pornography on their phone. You can go research my fucking background. I hope you fucking come back and call me some fucking negative thing because you know what? I have skeletons. You can go find my skeletons. You go find out that I fucking was mentally abusive to my daughter and mentally abusive to my wife. But you ain't gonna find out that fucking I'm fucking buying OnlyFans and fucking panning little kids and shit like that. Like, I wasn't in the military, you know. I'm not fucking was a 2-star general that fucking got jacked down to lieutenant colonel because I fucking was fucking someone else's wife behind their back and shit and fucking fondling a fucking soldier and shit, you know. Like, go do your fucking research. Go look up fucking William Stevens, retired Sergeant First Class William Stevens Jr. And I don't think you'll find one negative fucking thing about me on the internet. I don't give a fuck. If you go and look on the dark web, I don't give a fuck. You probably won't even find a picture of me fucking flashing my ding dong to some fucking chick I met fucking years ago. I don't do that shit. Why? I won't lie. I probably got 1 or 2 fucking sexy naked women on my phone. How many people are going to admit that, you know? I jerk my shit, you know? I don't fucking date nobody. I don't fucking interact with a man or a woman, you know? I got my fucking best friend right here. So go fucking find that shit on the internet, you fucking trolls. People want to fucking find a negativity about people. Last thing I'm going to say is, why are you fucking labeling everybody, you know? This is my label right here. 1821 Production, Voice of Voiceless. Stop fucking labeling people. # no labels.